let's see, I think the best advice was from a colleague when I worked in Boston, and working with different populations, students, faculty, and staff. I think the best advice he gave me is very simple. Always do the right thing, because it's just the right thing to do. And I'm like, very simple. So that's the best advice. So in any situation for me, looking out for the greater good of everyone involved, but always doing the right thing. So we, for MLK Day of Service, we took about 70 members of our Ursuline community that included a lot of our students, student athletes, faculty, and staff. And we went to some of the senior citizen places, and we did art project where they were able to create personalized tiles, and the students sat down with them and assisted in painting the tiles as they completed them. So we put it together as part of a tapestry. My diversity assistant, she was the one who spearheaded the project, so I want to make sure I give a little shout out to her for that. And they really enjoyed it, so they put it together and they left it there at the facilities, so they're displayed and hanging up. And it was just an opportunity to get the citizens engaged with the students. They looked forward to it. This is our 4th year doing this project. I think my family, we are, it's we're a close-knit family. I think we value education. I always remember growing up during the summer, one of the expectations we had to read at the library. So they had the little contest who could read the most books. And I think everybody's familiar with that. So for me, it was a love of reading, and then being curious about our own heritage, background, where we came from. My family, in terms of my mother's side, originally from more of the South, and so learning about the history of the different causes, the movements, and for us, we have annual family reunions, or I should say every 2 years. Before COVID, and one of the reunions was down back in Alabama. That's where Martin Luther King, where they walked over the bridge. Mm-hmm. So we were able to go there and just be a part of that history for us. And my family, again, that's just important, those connections. What I say, Cleveland? Cleveland for me is family. It's like I've come back home. I've been over in the Northeast for over 20 years, so was able to, what I call boomerang back, to be closer to family. And for me, it's like I've been welcomed back home. People are very friendly, Northeast. They don't always speak. Here, everybody speaks, and so for me, I was missing that. So I just like the connections, and I've never met a stranger being back here in Cleveland.